You might be unwittingly breaking your dog's heart and you don't even realize it. Each time you leave your home, you could be leaving her in a state of anxiety, fear and confusion, all while thinking you're doing everything right. This investigation reveals 12 mistakes that subtly undermine your dog's emotional well-being. Mistake number 4 is so widespread that most people make it daily, oblivious to the harm it's causing. Watch until the end, because even the most innocent morning routine could be the worst part of your dog's day. Error number 12, the dramatic farewell. Familiar scenario, you're about to leave, and as you glance at your dog, your heart tightens with emotion. You want to do everything the right way. You gently stroke their head, speak softly, check their water, leave a toy behind. Yet just as you reach the door, you turn back for one last embrace. A gesture of love, right? Unfortunately, this well-meaning action may be more harmful than you realize. According to the American Veterinary Association, dramatic farewells trigger an anxiety mode in dogs. My human is nervous, so something bad must be happening. Dr. Karen Overall's research reveals a startling insight. Dogs bid farewell with emotional intensity exhibit a spike in stress indicators in their saliva by up to 300%. The more love shown at parting, the more anxiety lingers behind. The most disheartening part? This unfolds every single day. The owner believes they are expressing affection, but for the dog, it becomes a daily, miniature drama. The solution lies in transforming your departure into an ordinary, unremarkable event. No hugs, no lingering looks, no ceremonies. Just leave as if you're heading to the kitchen. Professional dog trainers refer to this as unctional detachment, a technique that teaches dogs to accept your departure without distress. At first, it might feel unusual, but within mere weeks, this simple step can significantly reduce anxiety. Consider leaving a worn t-shirt on their bed. The scent provides a sense of security without the need for an emotional farewell. By addressing this common mistake, we can change the narrative from daily drama to peace and calm. Error number 11, a bowl full of trouble. Imagine this. You're leaving the house and decide to fill your dog's bowl to the brim, just in case. Let her eat when she wants, you think. She won't starve. However, there's a critical oversight here. Dogs aren't humans. They lack self-control. Dr. L. David Meck, a renowned expert on wolf behavior, has revealed a startling truth. The ancestors of our canine companions would devour entire catches in one go, never knowing when the next meal might come. This primal instinct lingers on. Leave a full bowl and your dog will most likely consume it all at once. The consequences? Overeating, vomiting, bloating, digestive disruptions, and even the deadly threat of gastric torsion. So how can you prevent this? Turn mealtime into a stimulating game. Implement interactive bowls or puzzle toys. Scatter small portions throughout your home, under a rug, behind a door, in a box. This strategy accomplishes 3 vital goals. Your dog won't overeat. Her mind will focus on the hunt, not anxiety. She'll experience less boredom during your absence. When food becomes a quest rather than a gut-busting bomb, your dog emerges calmer, happier, and more balanced. Investigation alert. 10. The morning chaos conundrum. Your alarm rings, but you dismiss it over and over. Suddenly, you leap out of bed, rush through your morning routine, gulp down your coffee while on the move, give your dog a fleeting kiss, and dash out the door. Just another typical morning. For your dog, however, it's an emotional nightmare. Researchers from the University of California, Davis have uncovered a startling truth. Your morning chaos triggers a dangerous surge of stress hormones in your dog. Why does this happen? Because a dog isn't just a pet, it's an emotional mirror. When you're tense, hurried, and speak in sharp tones, your dog absorbs that anxiety. Its brain can't comprehend that you're simply running late. It interprets your gestures, tone, and pace as a signal to escalate into alert mode. Thus, your dog is left at home, already spiraling into panic. The solution? Rise 30 minutes earlier. Not for yourself, but for your dog. Take her on a long, fulfilling walk to tire her both physically and mentally. A tired dog is a calm dog. Plus, instead of remembering the chaotic scramble, she'll be left with a positive memory to hold on to as you leave. Can you really afford to ignore the impact of your morning routine any longer? Error number 9, the explosive greeting. Imagine this. You walk through your front door. Your dog bolts towards you, leaping, barking, spinning, licking. You smile, embrace the moment, reveling in the joy like it's a grand celebration. Charming, right? But beneath this seemingly innocent display lies a hidden danger. According to the Animal Behavior College, this exuberant welcome home ritual reinforces an anxious behavioral pattern. Each ecstatic reunion backfires, fueling a cycle of anticipation and anxiety. Your dog becomes trapped in a vortex of expectation, and with every departure, their distress deepens. They yearn for that moment of euphoria, only to suffer more in your absence. What's the remedy? When you step through the door, say nothing, avoid eye contact, refrain from petting. Simply ignore your dog for 5 minutes, allowing them to settle down. Only then, calmly approach, engage, pet, reward their tranquility. This method teaches dogs self-regulation, eases anxiety, and breaks the emotional roller coaster. Studies reveal this simple change reduces separation anxiety by 87% in just 7 days. Intriguing, isn't it? The path to a calmer, happier pet might be as straightforward as embracing silence. Mistake number 8, the perilous practice of retroactive reprimand. Picture this. You step into your home and chaos greets you. Torn cushions are strewn about, papers are shredded, and a suspicious puddle gleams on the floor. The dog cowers, head hung low, in a corner. Your temper flares as you point an accusatory finger, exclaiming, "What have you done?" Yet here's the unsettling truth that many find hard to swallow. The dog has no idea why you're angry. According to renowned ethologist Ian Dunbar, a dog can only associate punishment with actions occurring at that very moment. If the misdeed transpired mere seconds ago, the connection has already dissolved in its mind. What does the dog discern instead? When my human comes home, they are furious. I am afraid. Hiding seems safest. This is how a cycle of anxious anticipation takes root. The dog makes no effort to improve its behavior, haunted by the belief that punishment is inevitable. More troubling is the fact that most destructive behaviors, chewing, urinating, howling, are not signs of disobedience, but symptoms of anxiety and solitude. The solution? Resist the urge to scold. Silently clean up without words, glances, or gripes. Then tackle the root cause, not the symptom. Is it boredom? Fear? Loneliness? Therein lies your answer. The unraveling of this mystery could save your dog from unnecessary fear and your home from further chaos. But are we willing to change our ways? Investigation alert: the hidden crisis of canine sensory deprivation. Picture this: a seemingly ordinary 10-minute stroll with your dog. She pauses, nose eagerly drawn to a bush, and you, in a rush, snap, "Come on, you've sniffed this spot 100 times already." You might think you're simply saving time, but what if you're unknowingly robbing her of life's greatest joy? This is not just a trivial matter. Dogs are not just ears or eyes. They are primarily noses. Astonishingly, researchers from the University of Lincoln have found that a dog's brain processes scents 40 times more efficiently than a human's. For our canine companion, sniffing is akin to reading a book, exploring the world, and browsing social media all rolled into one. Each time you tug her away, you're interrupting her version of Instagram. The result? Frustration, boredom, even neurosis. It's a recipe for a distressed, irritable pet. But there is hope. The solution is simple yet profound. Dedicate at least one walk a day to unhurried exploration, where she can indulge in sniffing to her heart's content. Allow her to lead the way, like she's perusing her daily newspaper. Just 5 minutes of olfactory freedom can equate to an hour of play in terms of sheer pleasure. A dog that exercises her sense of smell returns home tired, tranquil, and blissfully happy. Are we unknowingly neglecting our four-legged friend's most essential sense? The investigation continues. Error number 6, the ever-present noise. The TV blares, music echoes, renovations resonate, phones ring, guests chatter, and you wonder, why is the dog so anxious? A dog's hearing is 4 times more acute than that of a human. What you dismiss as mere background noise is a cacophony of irritating signals to your four-legged friend. A groundbreaking study from the University of Colorado has unveiled a startling revelation. Constant household noise inflicts on dogs. Chronic stress, sleep disturbances, reduced cognitive abilities. In a world where a dog cannot find solace from noise, anxiety festers, creating a creature trapped in perpetual tension. The solution is deceptively simple. Carve out a serene sanctuary, a cozy corner with a blanket, far from the TV and heavy foot traffic. Employ white noise machines if you reside near bustling roads or in a clamorous environment. Don't force her into befriending boisterous guests. Respect her need for solitude. Silence is care, literally. Mistake number 5, ignoring the stress signals. You gently stroke your dog's fur. She licks her lips, yawns, glances away. You think, how cute. But in truth, she's silently pleading, please, stop. Dogs don't speak our language, yet they scream in theirs. The real question is, are you listening? The silent cries. Averted gaze, nose licking, yawning, tense tail, shudders, attempts to escape. Failure to heed these signs allows tension to build within your pet, like a ticking time bomb ready to explode into aggression, flight, or illness. The path to trust. Learn to interpret her language. If she signals distress during affection or play, pause immediately. Give her space. Show respect. By doing so, you foster trust. Your dog knows she is heard. Are you aware, or will you ignore her silent pleas until it's too late? The unseen error. Hugging your dog. You might think, I adore her. She's my little girl. But inside, your dog's mind is racing. Why is this person squeezing my neck? The truth is shocking. Most dogs despise being hugged. What we see as a gesture of affection is, to them, a restriction of movement, an instinctive trigger for fear. A groundbreaking study by the University of British Columbia has unveiled a startling revelation. In 82% of photographs where a human embraces a dog, the animal exhibits signs of stress. The evidence is undeniable. Ears pinned back, yawning, lip licking, averted gaze, eyes wide open. Even if she seems to tolerate it, it doesn't mean she enjoys it. So what's the solution to this hidden plight? Show your love differently. Scratch her chest, play together, or gently pat her. But refrain from restrictive hugs, especially with children. This seemingly innocent act is a frequent cause of bites. Remember, true love lies in respect, not in human-style hugs. The consequences are more significant than you'd imagine. Mistake number 3. I'm tired, walk yourself. Imagine coming home, exhausted from work. You toss a ball a couple of times or let the dog out into the yard, thinking it will suffice. But all day, your faithful companion has been waiting for you, waiting to interact, to catch the sense of the outside world, to play, to explore. Dogs are inherently social beings. They crave contact, a change of scenery, new smells, interaction. Sending them to the yard alone is akin to telling a child, stare at the wall, entertain yourself. Without a proper walk, your dog can transform into a whirlwind of chaos, anxious, noisy, and a destructive force unleashed upon your furniture and sanity. The solution? Dedicate at least 30 to 60 minutes a day for an active walk. Not just a quick outdoor bathroom break, but a time for sniffing, playing, bonding, and movement. This is the cornerstone of a healthy canine psyche, and in neglecting it, you may be inviting trouble you never anticipated. In a world where control is often mistaken for leadership, a sinister error emerges: the demand for unwavering obedience. Picture this: disgusting, I said stay, are you deaf? These words pierce the air, leaving a dog in sheer panic, overwhelmed by fatigue, fear, and confusion. The quest for a loyal companion turns dark when we forget that a dog is not a mindless machine. It's a living being, capable of feeling discomfort, fright, stress, or simply misunderstanding our commands. When the approach turns forceful, shouting commands and imposing dominance, the outcome isn't training, it's terror. Conditioning through fear is not education, it's cruel coercion. The solution? Embrace the power of positive reinforcement. Reward leads to results. Teach commands briefly, clearly, without raising your voice. Allow your dog the freedom to err, much like a child. True connection is forged through respect and dialogue, not through the shackles of fear. Uncovering mistake. Number 1. Stifling her true nature. You welcomed a dog into your life, expecting her to be silent, well-behaved, quiet as a whisper, resisting the urge to chew, fearless, still, without a whimper, detached, never in the way. But what do you truly want from her? Here lies the troubling truth. A dog is a living being, not a tail-wagging piece of furniture. She has instincts, emotions, fears, and desires. She may fear, get angry, tire, demand attention, and yes, make mistakes. By refusing to accept her as she is, by striving for normal behavior, you risk shattering her psyche. The solution? Allow your dog to be a dog. Learn to understand, not command. Erase must from your vocabulary and begin asking yourself, what does she want? If you truly love your dog, don't just watch, take action. Here's why it matters more than you think. Was this eye-opening for you? Let me know. Hit like. It helps bring crucial topics to light. Share this with friends who have dogs. Let them rethink their actions too. Subscribe so you won't miss our next investigations. Now, a question for you. Which of these mistakes surprised you the most? Or have you made similar missteps in the past, only now realizing the error? Drop a comment, let's discuss. I read every single one.